All right, so I'm back. It's Crazy Monkey here again. So this is basically the house I was just showing you. It's 960 square feet. Folks, it gets even worse, all right? This is on realtor.com. All right, this is realtor.com. I'm going to just show you the site real quick. It's basically realtor.com. And this house is just like a small ranch house from like the 1960s. I think it's the 1960s. Let me see when it was built. I'm trying to find when it was built. Let me see when it was built. Oh, here it is, 1950. All right, it's just like a small ranch house. All right, nothing special. All right, it's just a nice small ranch house. In Middle America, this would be $100,000. You know, this would be $100,000 in like Kansas or something, or Iowa. This would be like $100,000 house. If this were in, you know, Utah, Ogden, you know, it'd probably be like 150,000, 140,000. If this was in Anchorage or Hilo, Hawaii, it would be just under 200,000. You know what I'm saying? Probably just under 200,000. But it's in the filthy, disgusting, elitist, globalist, technocratic village of Sunnyvale, right next to San Jose, San Francisco, and the price is $1.8 million. It's a joke. It's a freaking joke. But it gets even funnier. It gets even freaking funnier, all right? This is realtor.com, folks. It gets even funnier. Look at the location. It's just, let me show you the satellite. I mean, it's just like suburban sprawl everywhere, folks. It's nothing special. It's just suburban sprawl everywhere. These are all like housing developments. And this is, I guess, they're all the techies live. This right here is, I guess, the Apple, whatever it called, the UFO thing they built. What is it called? That big, huge circle. It's like a giant circle. It looks like a UFO landed. It's like the Apple corporate headquarters. It's like a big, giant UFO just landed. All right. I mean, it does look cool. You know, it does look kind of cool. The architecture of the UFO, Apple place, it does look pretty cool. It is a cool architectural style, but it's like the house is not fucking worth no 1.8 million. It's worth like 180,000. It's worth like 200,000. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what it's worth. It ain't worth no 1.79 million. It's a total scam. It's a total freaking scam. And I just want to go real quick because the battery's almost dead. But I just want to go real quick. Silicon Valley is a total scam. San Francisco is a total scam. Seattle is a total scam. You get 50,000, 100,000 student loan debt. You move here. You got your 4-year, your 6-year, your 8-year degree, college degree, master's degree, PhD, whatever degree you got. You know, you move to these technocratic cities, and then you find out you're making 100,000 a year, and you think you're doing good. You think you're doing good. You got a decent apartment, even though you're paying way too much. You're paying way too much. You're paying like $2,000 a month, but you think you're doing good. You think you're all right. And then you realize you're eventually going to buy a house. And then you look at the house prices, and the house prices are like $1 million, $1.2 million, and you realize that you're never buying a house. You are never buying a house. It's a total scam to make you a slave, to make you work 70, 80 hours a week. For as many years as you'll put up with it, you're going to work like a slave 70, 80 hours a week, and you're going to do that for as long as you're forced to do it, or you think you're forced to do it, or you put up with it. As long as you put up with it, you know, you're going to work that until you leave. Until you leave. You're going to be forced to put up with working 70, 80-hour weeks to live in San Francisco, San Jose, Seattle, until you say you're just leaving. Until you say you're not paying the prices, you're not paying the taxes, and you just leave. You go to Middle America, real America, you get a house for like 150,000, and that's what you do. You don't force them to make you work 70, 80 hours a week in San Francisco, Seattle, San Jose. You don't force them to do that because they can't force you, because you can leave. You can leave. You can fly out on an airplane. You can drive out in a car. You can take the Greyhound bus. You can take the train. You can walk out. You can leave. You can leave. And that is what you gotta do.